there, and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name's Tiffany Young.
And I'm Ben Friedman. And a very exciting show today. We're going to be talking about a new mouse.
Every show is exciting, Ben.
That's true. Well, it's just exciting to be with you,
Tiff. New mouse. Aw, thank you.
I have to say, I look forward to it every week.
Yep, every week. I get the whole kudos for the week and the whole feel good. And yep, Ben's
well, you do such a great job.
He's a go for it kind of guy.
Pat my back.
Thank you.
So today, we are looking at, mouses? Is it mice, or it's mice?
After you could start blah.
Blah. Is it mice? It's mice. When you have more than one mouse, it's mice. Even though it's computers, it's not mouses.
Right.
It's mice.
Yes.
When you travel, it's all, if you want a cordless mouse and you travel.
Confuse me.
You can buy cordless.
Hard, I know.
You can buy cordless mice for traveling, and they have a dongle, right? You love dongles. They plug in. You plug the dongle into the computer, and then you can mouse around.
As long as it's not too long and it sticks out too far.
Well, this is the problem. What happens if your dongle is too long? And I don't know if this has ever happened to you.
It breaks. It rips right out of the thing.
Long dongles.
Yep, not really good.
If you have ever had
not good fit, finish, and design.
If you've ever suffered the heartbreak of long dongles, we have a mouse for you. This is by Logitech. This is the Logitech VX Nano.
I think I have that mouse.
Well, this is the brand new one, and I don't think you have this one.
Okay.
I think you may have the old one of this. But first of all, it comes in a nice little travel pouch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is. I'm gonna pop it out. Boop.
There we go.
And there it is. This is the Logitech VX Nano 2-button mouse. It's got 2 more buttons here. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can put this somewhere where you can zoom in on it. So 2 buttons here, another 2 buttons here, a button here, and the scroll wheel. Now, here's what's really cool about it. Again, it's wireless. The dongle is kept inside, as most of these do. I'm going to take out this dongle here, and I want you to see just how big this dongle is, okay?
Wow, that is very, very cool.
Okay, check out the size of that dongle. See if you can hold that up somewhere, like put it in the palm of your hand or something, where people can see the size of that dongle.
See that?
Now, I want to show you, when you put it in your computer, how much of this dongle sticks out.
Well, I wonder if you can get the dongle back out.
Well, it doesn't go all the way into the computer, but check it out here. I'm going to put it in here.
That is very cool.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So there's no way that's going to break off. You could probably just leave that in there the whole time.
Yeah, I don't even see why you take it out, really.
You don't even need to take it out. Let me see if I can get a better shot of that. It is a tiny, tiny little dongle.
Very nice design.
Right. And so you can leave that dongle in there, and now you can mouse around with this, and...
No pun intended. Yeah.
Mouse around.
See, now I wonder why, now, do manufacturers, is it less expensive to manufacture a longer dongle, or what?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the antenna technology, and I don't know. So a lot of it, obviously, the technology has come such that
it's a nice mouse too.
It is. It's it's not too small, but not too big.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah, and
very comfortable.
This
is a great mouse.
No, I think it's a great mouse. Let me show you another feature of the mouse. If that weren't enough, okay.
How much is this mouse?
How much is this mouse? Wow. The Logitech is $65.
Oh, that's great price too. Look, it's got the zoom on here.
All right, now check this out. You'll notice that the scroll wheel, if you go ahead and scroll with that, you'll notice that it has little indentations.
It has like a little clicky feel.
Little clicky feel, which most mice.
Nice.
It has a little clicky feel, so I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
Probably can't hear that, but every time I do this, you can click it. Now, if you're going through really long documents or web pages, you can push this mouse all the way down.
Okay.
And now try it.
Oh, it's going to be like a 10-speed.
Exactly. Now it has like freewheeling mode. Push it again and it goes back into click mode.
Very nice.
So if you like, you can either have it as a standard click mouse, so if you're trying to go up and down, one line at a time or whatever it is you're going through your Word document. But let's say you're scrolling through a really long PDF and it's, 80 pages long. Click it again, and now it'll just scroll and it kind of freewheels. So even when you let it go, it's going to keep scrolling.
Free willy.
Free willy. Wheelie. Willy?
Free wheelie.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Laser mouse, again, it's optical, so it doesn't use a wheel. There's no moving parts in there for that. What do you think?
Logitech just continues to impress me over and over and over again.
These accessories, they really have it down.
Even when you see, a wide display of mice in a section in the store, you've got lots to choose from. It's always Logitech that seems to have the combination of features and pricing that works.
Now this goes, it'll go left and right as well, so you can scroll left and right with your finger. and you've got your 2 buttons here, and you've also got these 2 little buttons which you can use the software to change. I must tell you, I really like Apple's Mighty Mouse, where it's got the little ball on the top, and you can scroll up and down and left and right.
Right.
And I'd like to see Logitech come out with one that has that little ball on the top. The little trackball on the top.
Well, this is sort of like its version of the trackball, right?
Well, I mean, left and right, you can move left and right, but you can't scroll so much left and right.
Oh, well, you do that to scroll left and right.
Well, no, you do this to scroll up and down.
Right.
Right. But if you've got a spreadsheet and you want to go over like 50 cells this way or that way, or if you're zoomed in on a Photoshop, on the Mighty Mouse, does your Mighty Mouse have that little ball on the top?
It does.
And you can just, trackball this way or trackball that way.
Right.
Which I like. I don't like the Mighty Mouse, how it's all like one button. And you can do a right click, but you have to take your finger off one or the other. Right. So I really like this one.
So you're saying a combination of that plus this, is it?
Yeah. Logitech, put a little trackball-y thingy like Apple has.
See, I'm not a big fan of trackballs as you are. I don't think they're okay,
That's true.
but
I do like the trackball.
But personal preference.
But check out the size of this.
5 out of 5 for me on this one for sure, Ben.
5 out of 5 for you. I give it 4 out of 5. I'm waiting for that ball on
it's
top.
Perfect the way it is.
It is a fantastic mouse.
I like it.
A mouse will not get a 5 out of 5 score until it has the little
personal
ball
preference, folks. That's
because I don't like the ergonomics of the Apple one and the 2-button, one button,
I
2 button.
have to agree with
but
you.
I do like that little ball-y thingy on the top.
I don't know. I like that feeling of actually going somewhere.
There you go. So that is 5 out of 5 for Tiffany, 4 out of 5 for me for the Logitech VX Nano and accompanying dongle, which fits inside
it's perfect.
Like so. It has a little thing that you put the battery in there when you're traveling. You just throw this in here like this.
I think it's absolutely perfect.
Just leave it in the computer because it's not going to fall out and it's not going to break off.
Exactly. Good job, Logitech.
Good job, Logitech. And we'll be right back in just a second. Stay tuned.
We're able to take a look at the figures for next week's presentation.
I don't really know what you just said, but I don't know what you said.
I sent the presentation on the spreadsheet for next week's presentation.
The newest iPods, including the new iPod Classic, which tops out at 160 megabytes, and the new iPod Touch, which is just like the... Hi there, I'm Ben Friedman from Neophyte.tv, and for the best sound for your podcasts or office communications, check out the microphones at revolabs.com. And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. And in the second spotlight today, we are going to be looking at another dongle. I know you're such a lover of dongle.
It's a big dongle. That must do something pretty spectacular to be such a big dongle.
Yes, we're looking at this, which is a much, much larger dongle than that other dongle we just looked at. This is a product by a company called Elgato. It's Elgato turbo.264. Now, 264, or H.264, as its longer name is the iPod format. It's the format that video is played in the iPod. And in fact, a lot of Macs use it, but even on the Windows side, if you want to make a video for your iPod on Windows, you still have to convert it to H.264. 264.
Now, just real quick, H.264, how is that different than MP4? I mean, the MP4 is the container.
It's a flavor of MP4. And MP4 is the container. You can also do it in an MOV container or a
similar species.
Yes, that's right. It's a flavor of MPEG-4, but there's also other flavors like DivX out there, which is similar but different.
Different container.
Well, it's a different codec, but it's another flavor of MPEG-4. It's still MPEG-4. I know it's very confusing. But for instance, even though they're both MPEG-4, you can't use DivX files on your iPod, but you can use H.264. H.264 is also an open standard as opposed to DivX, which is a proprietary standard. Okay. So here is a dongle. So what on earth is this? What this is it's a processor, it's a chip inside there that is dedicated to converting your video files to iPod format or to Apple TV format or to iPhone format, H.264 format. And you say, well, doesn't my computer already transfer it? Yes, it does. But if you have an older computer, a computer that's more than a year or two old, the processor is going to be it's going to take a long time. A half-hour file might take an hour or two to convert. Whereas this is a brand new high-speed processor. So you plug this into your old iMac or whatever, and boom, it will be much, much faster.
Like another
processor.
Yeah,
it's like another processor. The other thing is, even if you have a fast...
A dual core.
Dual core, this is like a triple core. It's like another core.
If you have a dual core, it's another core.
This is like another core.
Tri-core.
Just for editing video or converting video. Okay. Also, even if you have a fast machine and you start converting video, you'll notice your computer will slow down. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
You start converting video and then you go to do something else. And you're like, Why is it? It's sluggish. It's much more sluggish. So what this does is offloads that conversion to this guy, and that way your computer is freed up again to
continue working.
That's right.
Right.
So, and again, this is for the Mac, by the way.
Yeah.
Just for the Mac. It's not a PC device. It's for Mac users that want to convert these files. So, let me show what happens. We're going to plug this into the computer here. And it just plugs into any USB port. Oh, one thing I want to mention, it's quite wide. So, for instance, here, I can't plug it into this port at the back here because I've got my, the power cable is there, and it won't fit.
Right.
So, I will plug it into this one over here. So, there it is, plugged in. Not, like it's not something you can leave in all the time, obviously.
Well, you probably wouldn't be converting things all the time anyway.
That's right. That's right. And so now I'm going to go in here and I will, I'm going to, let's start recording some software here.
So he's basically going to pick a file and then drag and drop it into your
drag and drop it, that's right. So it comes with a little application here, which will start up. And here it is. It's very, very easy to use application, as you can see down here on the screen. This is the Turbo.264 application.
Very nice.
Okay, and so what I'm going to do over here is I've got an episode of Seinfeld. And we just basically grab that and drag it over here.
Okay.
Okay, and there it is on here. And you can choose a format if you want a high quality iPod or standard. It also will work for the
Sony PSP too.
Yes, the Sony PSP also uses H.264. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Or for the Apple TV. Okay, so we'll stay with iPod
So
High,
instead of buying the software, a third party that you download or pick up, now you've got a processor and the software and
that's right.
way to convert it.
And I'm going to go and click Start here. And here it is now converting to this new format. Okay, and it says, okay, so this is a 23 long movie. It shows you how many frames per second it's converting at, and it shows you how many minutes it's gonna take.
23 minutes?
Well, that's what it says, but you'll notice it's coming down very, very quickly here as it's getting faster and faster and faster.
Okay, so it's just sort of revving up the engine.
That's right.
Okay.
And this is into a very highly compressed format. Okay. Now, if you do have a brand new Mac, you're not going to see as much improvement as if you have an older Mac.
Okay.
Okay. If you have an older Mac from a year or 2 or 3 years ago, and you're finding that it's taking hours to convert footage, this will work a lot faster than that.
Okay.
And it's very high quality, so it works really well. If, on the other hand, you have a brand new Mac, what it will do is it'll convert it maybe a little bit faster, but will also offload it so the processor doesn't take up nearly as much processing. You can do other things at the same time.
So now where does the file go? Does it sit out there? Is there a little hard drive thingy on there?
Yeah, so the file, no, there's no memory on it. It's a good question. There's no memory on it. It literally goes from your hard drive, processes through it, and comes back to your hard drive.
Just like, so basically software combined with a processor externally.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, it's like having another CPU just for video compression.
Now, what is the price on that?
This guy is $90. And I got to tell you, though, when I tried this on this Mac, this is a fairly new MacBook, I only saw a very short speed increase. Yes, it's very new. It's only a couple months old. So I only saw, it was still faster, but only by a very small amount. But I think if you have an older computer, I think that's where the real value here is.
Or if it, frees you up to do all your other stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
But see, so what I think is I've downloaded all the different kinds of software and experimented with them to convert iTunes, regular movies to iTunes from AVI to my PS3. And it was just, a pain to find the right one. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it wouldn't. $40, $50 for the combination of the two. Yeah. I would rather just go with something I know works. That plugs right in. Yep. Even if I have a newer Mac, which I do.
And the interface, as you can see, is very, very simple, very easy to use interface. It's nice. You just drag the file there, hit go, and it goes.
Now, as far as the output folder, then you just designate where it would go, right?
Yeah, where it goes, and you can just drag that straight into iTunes and sync up, and away you go.
Very nice.
Very, very easy.
I think that's a very, very handy device to have.
I think it's a handy device to have. It's kind of, it's a little big. So you may not want to keep it hooked up if it's to a laptop all the time. If you have an iMac or something like that, an older iMac, you can stick it in one of the USB ports on the back or something.
Right.
And that will work well.
Now, do you download the software separately, or is actually a software
comes with the software? No, it comes with a disc.
Okay, it comes with a disc.
It comes with a disc, and you put it on. There's no storage on the unit itself.
No. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I think I give this a 4 out of 5. I think that it's good. I wish that it was, I wish it was faster still, so that I would see more benefit on my new computer. But it's really designed, I think, more so for people with old computers or who really need to free up their processor to do stuff at the same time.
Right. I think it's a great product too. $90. I mean, I would want to see it more compatible with, say, a combination of the software packages. That would be maybe $49.99, maybe another $10 more for
$40, $50.
The fact that it it encompasses both the PSP as well as the the iPod or iTunes. I think $60, so I think it's a little bit overpriced at $90.
Right.
But 4 out of 5 for me. The only thing I don't like is price.
So it's 4 out of 5 for Tiffany and 4 out of 5 for me. That's 8 out of 10 for the Elgato Turbo 264. Macintosh.
Easy to use.
Very, very easy to use system.
Simple.
And that's all the time we have for this week. But we would love you to go to the website, www.neo-fight.tv, and leave some comments. Tell us what you thought.
Yep.
Yes. And then we will see you next week.
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
And if you have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you're upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD that'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, Geek Tips and Tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you that make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.